Fight against ISIL is escalating not just on the battlefield but also online. Computer hackers are going after ISIL on the web, groups like Anonymous. Veryan Khan has been tracking the so-called Hacktivist activity online. She is the editorial director of the Terrorism Research and Analysis Consortium, an American research firm that collects intelligence on terrorism. She joins us now via Skype, and for security reasons, Khan says she does not want us to reveal her location. We hear a lot about ISIL's use of social media, and it's often described as savvy. But how effective is it, in your view? Is it really that good?
Oh, it is the key cornerstone for their whole push, both militarily speaking and ideologically speaking.
So the hacktivist group Anonymous says that they are now up for the challenge, that they want to try to disrupt ISIL's activities. What would that look like, and what do you sense that Anonymous would be able to do to block ISIL?
Oh, this isn't new. Anonymous has been doing this for a very long time now. They declared war on the Islamic State almost immediately as soon as Islamic State started producing mass propaganda online. Their effectiveness is not much more than being able to keep the fan club busy.
In other words, what do you mean by keep the fan club busy?
Well, it takes a lot of time to recreate a new Twitter account, recreate another YouTube channel, to create a new Facebook. And so if you're constantly being taken down, you're also trying to keep coming back up. And they do. They pop back up as soon as they're being taken down. So their effectiveness, Anonymous's effectiveness, is in the fact that they're keeping people busy that could be doing something else with their time. But otherwise, they're just playing whack-a-mole.
In other words, every time ISIL pops up with something new, there's Anonymous to knock it back down, and then ISIL has to go and redo it. But how does Anonymous accomplish that? And let's just suppose they're going after all these various social media sites and Twitter feeds. How do they accomplish it?
Well, they do it across board. They have cell strategy just like they do with other hacktivist things that they do. They have a widespread network worldwide that focuses on certain things. They have people that focus just on reporting to YouTube, people who focus just on reporting to daily, other daily video sites, and trying to get algorithms to pick up certain accounts so that it'll just automatically be taken down. They report to Twitter on a regular basis. It's an endless effort for them to constantly send emails and constantly harass other businesses in order for them to take action to take these people down.
Now, this harassment that Anonymous is carrying out, how does that compare, say, to the cyber warfare that the U.S. government and other agencies are doing as far as trying to target ISIL?
Well, I can't speak to what the U.S. government and other agencies are doing in terms of targeting ISIS. We do know that they're able to intercept darknet communications and go very deep within certain networks, but they don't make that public. I believe that they just are able to intercept messages in between communication hubs, per se.
We saw the piece by Jacob Ward about the value of propaganda, and on both sides, how crucial is Anonymous in terms of boosting the psychological morale of people who hate ISIL and think, oh, great, here's this group that's going after them, even if it doesn't really slow ISIL down per se. But how important is it to the overall battle of psychology on both sides?
Well, I mean, I think that it bolsters the Anonymous, which is a very large, volunteer militia army, cyber army of such, but I don't think it does much to combat the messaging of Islamic State. So just as your piece before pointed out, Islamic State does messaging across the board on every kind of topic. They never really know what's going to switch a recruit to their side. So they do everything from ice cream socials all the way to execution videos and everything in between. And then they put them out on every platform there is imaginable. Right now, we don't have an effective counter-narrative in any one topic, much less all the broad spectrums of topics out there.
Veryan Khan, she's the editorial director of Terrorism Research and Analysis Consortium. Veryan, thanks for coming on. We appreciate it.
Thank you so much for having me.